And welcome to the Main Lion. Today we have two brothers, or I should say cousins. They're both from the same breeder. This is King. He's going to lion cut. And then his cousin, or brother, is going to be getting a Tygon. So just two back-to-back lions. And then of course Halloween is around the corner, so the owner has requested a little bit of blue in his tail. So we're gonna throw a little blue on his palm, on his tail, because it's Halloween. And let's get him started with his nails. How's everyone doing in YouTube land? Yesterday I did the most amazing video of a Scottish fold, and then when I was picking the phone up, I hit the microphone button, so the whole thing is like no sound. So my job today is to make sure I don't ever do that again. It's so easy to do because it's like right there on the side of the camera when I pick the phone up. So anyway, hopefully we have sound and everything is good for this video. Say hi to your peeps, King. He's like, I got peeps? Yeah, right there. Right there. Peeps. YouTube peeps. He's like, hi, people. He's shy. He's a shy boy. Born and bred for this temperament, so he's just pretty much a perfect little boy. I don't have a cordless. I don't have the luxury of a cordless clipper today. So we're using my green dragon. Say lovey. Here, let me just double check. Let's see if it started working again. I keep thinking it's gonna magically just start working again. Nope. No. Alright. Green dragon. Nothing wrong with the green dragon, it's just I prefer the cordless. Wow. Now I'm going to wash him before I apply any color. Otherwise the color really doesn't take too well. Hey buddy. You all ready for a trick or treat? I could turn you into a dragon zebra, but your mom wasn't that imaginative. She's like, no. I think the purple zebra dragon cat is amazing. Hello people. Welcome to a day in the life at a cat grooming salon. This is King. We go live and show you all of the little kitties, all of the pretty kitties. And if you want to talk, you just subscribe and then your text will go to speech so I can hear what you're saying. Don't you know? I know. Hello. King. Usually never get a peep out of him. He's like, get off my tail. Alright. Let's safety clipper. I'm going to use this one as all. That's my safety clipper for all of these delicate areas. You did it. You did it. Alright. Okay. Waka waka. Doesn't take long to put a cat in a lion. Usually it's only about 15 minutes. Right? That's the norm. There. There. He's like, now what? Now we're going to do your tricky bits. He's like, yay. Oh, tricky bits are a true litmus test of a cat's temperament. Right? So, that means getting in the leg area and the belly, which I may or may not get a bed to assist with. See if he needs the bed. We'll see. We'll see. He's assuming the position. Smart little boy. Smart little boy. Waka waka. Waka waka. Alright, that's all set.
Face with heart-shaped tie, smiling 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 face with heart-shaped.
Well, good morning to you too. How you doing today? How you doing? Alright, so we got King assuming the position, right? He knows the drill. He's been here before. He knows what's happening next, right? He's like, yeah, your face getting ripped off by me. King, you would never. He's like, try me. Well, you're not born and bred for that kind of shit. He's like, I got it in me. Really? Your mom would be shocked. She would be shocked. Absolutely shocked. Mortified. Yeah, well, what she don't know won't hurt her. Alright, well, that's true. But she is watching this live. He's like, oh shit. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. So you might want to stop hissing at me. Don't. Mom's under the impression he's the perfect little boy. You gotta keep up with appearances there, King. He's like, you said it. No treats for me. I'm sorry, Mommy. I was just joking. Yeah, he was just joking. He was just messing. He didn't mean it. No, I didn't mean it, Ma. I would never. Waka waka. You're almost ready for the bath. See how quick that was? Doesn't take long. I keep hearing over and over again how people's cats' stress levels are so high. This is just yesterday. It takes the lady 3 days to put her cat in a lion cup. 3 days. I'm like, because it really should only take 15 minutes. So maybe, just maybe, if you work on maybe what pre-treatment your cat needs, right? Because who's to say how extreme those stress levels are? It takes you 3 days to do this. You know, they have all natural calming cat cookies and oil that have been available and over the counter for 6 years now. Six years. I have one of them up on my link, the mainlion.live, right? The link attached to this page. But there's other companies as well. FYI, don't you know? And how do you get a therapeutic dose of a calming CBD product for your cats? You just add an mg after their weight. So let's say King is about, 9 pounds. If you add an mg after 9, that's 9 milligrams of that product, right?
With that leg.
And that's how you find the therapeutic dose for your cat, right? Or at least get to the starting point of what could possibly be your cat's therapeutic dose. Yeah, careful with what you say on this live as well, right? Careful with what you say on this live as well, because
Black scissors, black scissors, black scissors, black
actually,
scissors.
Actually, I'm already done with you, right? I came over to this app, YouTube, because it doesn't cater to trolls, right? So you can go fuck off, right? And I can just speak my mind freely and share my knowledge freely, right? It's kind of how that works, right? Voila, all done. Right, so the mother is going to request a blue palm for Halloween. So what we're going to do is just wash it first so that it'll take the color. Otherwise, it's not going to take it that well before the wash. I mean, I certainly
Black scissors, black scissors,
certainly
black scissors,
could
black
if I
scissors,
wanted
black
to,
scissors, black scissors, black scissors, black scissors.
but waka waka. Here we go. Okay. Yeah. King, let's see your eyes. Gonky, gonky, gonky. Gonky, gonky, gonky. Gonky, gonky, gonky. Wham. 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 He's an old school Persian. What that means is he still has all of that eye staining. They're making the newfangled Persians without any eye staining. Can you believe that? You know, she get a baby Persian without any eye staining now. It's amazing to see. While I'm in here, do it now, I could do it later. I'll do it now. There. There. Okay, let's get you in the tub, little one. Right this way. Good boy. been listening to that speaker this whole time, but I can't find it. It's here somewhere. All right, well, say lovey. Don't know where it is, but I should be able to see what your comments are. I may not be able to hear them because I just whispers my speaker. Sorry. All right, King, you ready? He's like, for what? Get your hair, dude. Wow. Wow. I'm going to start with some pink Paw Paw degreaser. Waka, 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 waka. As we got some shithead in there, backseat cat grooming me, right? Hi, I hope you're triggered right now. Yeah, keep watching. Hope it makes your day. Alright, ready? Steady? Here we go. He's like, what are we doing now? Well, I think we should treat your boots. You seem a little wonky. He's like, what's that mean? They're just wonky. They just look like they could use some help. Right? We're going to put some heated groomer scoop on his boots. Right? Do you know what it's like? Having some shithead groomer, backseat cat groomer you, someone who isn't a trained cat groomer, who doesn't go live to show cat grooming, right? It's the equivalent of having a camera in your bathroom, as you have to listen to a commentary on how to wipe your ass. That's what it's like, in case you were wondering, right? That's exactly what it's like. A complete commentary on how to wipe your ass. Right? I don't think so. I don't think so. Waka. We're touching your boots. We're touching them. We're touching them. Alright, so he's getting a little bit older. So as he does get a little bit older, as with a lot of cats, the arthritis will start right around 8, 9, 10 years of age, and then those back legs become a no-touch zone, right? So that's what's happening with King. Alright, here we go. Get that warm water ready. And while we're waiting, we're going to work on his eyes. A little bit of foaming shampoo. I hope you get triggered by this too. We're actually going to wash the cat's face. So stay tuned. Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Good boy. Good boy. Wow. Alright. Wow. Wow. Good boy. Alright, let's start with rinsing that out. We're rinsing out the pink Paw Paw. Head up. Good boy. And our bubbles. We need bubbles. We have Darryl. Let's get him working. He's going to be spitting those bubbles into that warm wash right there. Waka waka. Wee-hee. Waka waka. He's like, that feels good. I know. I know. Purple shampoo ready. There we go. Yeah. You did it. You did it. Good boy. Good boy. Waka waka. Sweet boy. He's like, what's happening now, people? Nothing. Nothing. We're just getting you clean and fluffy. Good boy. You ready? For what? Well, not quite. Almost. We'll do your boots first, and then we're going to rinse. Waka waka waka. Waka waka. And we'll use this one. There we go. Good boy. We're touching your feet. Yes, we are. We're touching them. We're touching your feet. He's like, no. Good boy. Alright, where's your big brush? Here we go. Alright, other side. Meow. Meow meow. There we go. Hey, Susan. Wow. 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 You going for a walk? He said, yeah, I'm leaving. Really? What are you going to do? Covered in bubbles. In a web. Where do you think you're going to go? He said, I don't care. I'm out of here. I'm out of this taco joint. Yeah, well, how do you think your mom's going to feel about that? She shows up and covered in bubbles and wet. She's like, not happy. Yeah, well, whose fault would that be? Yours or mine? Yours. Why? Because you're touching my feet. Yeah, well. There's no way around it, buddy. Much better. Good boy. Good boy. You did it. You did it. Alright, Alright, time to rinse. And wrap you up in a towel and get you in the dryer box. Good boy. He says it's about time, baby. Wham, 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 wham. Alright, other side. Wham, wham. Good boy. Good boy. Say hi to your peeps, kitty. He's like, hello, people. Yeah, those are your peeps, not mine. Yours. You think they're here to watch me? They can't even see me. They're here for you. He's like, really? You mean I'm a star? Sort of. Waka, 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 waka. Wow. And rinse. And rinse. And rinse. Good boy. You did it. He's like, I did? What did I do? You got bath? You got your hair cut? You got all those things done. Alright. You're good. Clear. He's like, now what? Up we go. Well, we can start on your eyes and your ears, and then we're going to put some blue on your palm. He's like, yay. That's what I always wanted. Well, it's what your mommy wants. She's the one paying for this grooming, so. She's like, well, she could have asked me. Yeah, well. I don't know. When's the last time you helped pay for your grooming? Never. Well, then you don't have any say in the matter, do you? You could start modeling. He's like, really? You think I could be a model? Yeah, you be a model. I got a pet agency in Philadelphia. Just gotta send them a headshot. He's like, really? Yeah, you could be modeling all kinds of stuff. He's like, wow. And then I could pay for my grooming and then I get to pick what I want. Yeah, exactly. Now we're talking. Now that's called leverage. He's like, I like that. Yeah, leverage is good. Leverage is a good thing. Wow. You still watching? You know, that groomer who thinks that they're going to backseat cat groom me? Right? You still there? I hope you're getting triggered. Alrighty then. It's not that hard to do. Sometimes all it takes is pushing the live button. Instant trigger. You did it. Alright, other side. Wham. That's an ear dry solution, FYI, people. Yeah. So that part where they say, don't get the water in the cat's ears, it's a mute point, people. Ear dry solution's been available for years, right? Years. Years. Mute point. Things that come out of people's mouths that make no sense and mean nothing and lead to a dead end. That's what a mute point is. Alright, let's heat up the dryer box. Get nice and warm. Let's blow out his head. Like a poodle. Wham. that off. You should go right in if I turn that off. Alright, there you go. Welcome. Good boy. Alright, so we're going to put him in there for a little bit. Put it on low. We don't need it on high. There. And then we're going to get started on his cousin. His cousin gets a modified lion cut, but without the mane. The cousin is going to get a tiger head on a lion pattern body. Waka waka. So how's everyone in YouTube land? Welcome to a day in the life of Cat Grooming Salon, in case you haven't figured it out. Right? Oh, the door. In case you haven't figured it out, you know. Alright, so this is his cousin, Bentley. Cutie patootie. There. And we're going to, yeah. There. starting with the face comb. We're just going to get all of these little tufts out of his head. The head is going to be kept in a little tiger pattern.
Don't microwave the kitty.
Waka 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 wa waka 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 wa waka wa. Alright, forward. Let's do that. I can see why she wants to do a tiger head. She asked the last time to keep his mane. His mane is all knotted. You know, a simple comb would just prevent that, right? Just a simple wide tooth comb.
I'm not sure what is happening here.
Not sure why you're here, right? So, make it make sense. We have new rules here in our salon. If it doesn't make sense, what's coming out of your mouth, you gotta go, right? It's really important that things make sense in a cat grooming salon, so. New rules, right? So Bentley is getting what they call in the pet grooming industry a modified lion cut, meaning he's not going to get a lion's mane. He's going to get a cute little tiger head.
What a sweet little cat.
Yes. Him and his cousin are both from the same breeder. It's a mother and daughter. They come out every, you know, not every, forget what maintenance schedule they're on. They come out and do breakfast together somewhere in the area, or brunch. It's really sweet. It's like a mother and daughter, and the two brothers get to do their spa day, right? Alright, so to put in that tiger head, we're just going to take the clipper, and just start connecting the dots. You go all the way around. Go with this one. Alright. Keep going. Keep going. There we go. Wow. 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 Up we go. Wow. Alright, you did it. You say what I do? Nothing. Good boy. Good boy. Wah. You did it. He's like, really? What did I do? Okay, and tail. Good boy. I missed my cordless clipper. Just gonna make do with what we have until it comes in the mail. Soon I'll have a backup so this doesn't happen anymore. Alright, safety clipper. I'm gonna use the one is off just to get into this sensitive area. Good boy. You're doing it. You're doing it.
Your hair is part of your
You're
sensory
doing it.
system.
Good boy. Good boy. Alright, let's work on this face. Ready, steady, here we go. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow. Here we go. Ready, steady, here we go. He's like, what are we going to do now? Put your tiger head in. So hold very, very still. He's like this? Yeah, like that. He's like, don't cut me. No. I would never. He's like, but it's possible. Yeah, everything's possible. Okay. Wow. Just hold very, very still. He's like this? Yeah. Alright. Okay. Alright, other side. We're almost there.
The reason that he gets completely shaved.
Waka 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 waka. Waka waka. Waka 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 waka. He's a secret nudist. Alright, you did it. He's like, what do you mean? Well, you got most of your head done. It's a good start, right? Did we get them all? Yeah. Alright, let's put this on and get to his tricky bits. Alright. That just means we're going to start with some legs and belly, which, you know, not every cat is happy about getting done, but let's just see how he does. Sometimes I'll use a bed to assist. Waka 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 waka. Waka 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 waka. Waka. Alright. Now, that's all done. There. Alright, let's see if he'll assume the position. Otherwise, we'll go get the bed and use the bed as a way to assist with this whole part of the grooming. So far, so good. Have you noticed how similar their temperaments are? They're from the same breeder. Waka waka. Good boy. Good boy. Alright, let's see if we can lift this up. Good boy. Start right about there. Right about there. There. You're doing it. He's like, what am I doing? You hear it, Dad? You're turning into a fierce lion. You're gonna be lion and tiger. Just like I am? Yeah. Yes, you are.
If you don't want to answer a
Waka
completely
waka
normal question,
waka
I start to
waka
believe you
waka
saw the hair.
waka 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 wow. Alright, other side. You know, you're on an app that doesn't cater to trolls, you little shit, right? And we have a zero tolerance policy for shitheads here, so yeah, that would be you, right? So you gotta go. We don't cater to trolls here. You're on YouTube, baby. New rules, new world, new rules, right? So obviously. All right, ready, steady. Put you down. Get you down. Ready, steady. He didn't like this side more. He likes the other side better than this side. Some cats are like that. They do well on one side, but not the other. So at this point, I'm gonna go get a bed to help assist him. Here, let me go get it. What I'm gonna use is a regular size Petco bed, right? It's like 10 bucks. And then I just put a pillowcase on it. The pillowcase just avoids the fur from embedding into this Berber material, right? So just get a bed that fits an A4. Is it A4? Just gets a standard size pillowcase, right? There. And then we were working on this side.
When you were done,
And then there's a little bit of a
whistling,
well,
catch whistling.
and then the body just kind of sinks into that well, supports the head, because there's a bumper all around. So if you can get a circular bed with a bumper around it, that's ideal. But any bed's going to work. Any bed's going to be fine. Waka 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 waka. And it helps to position the cat to get a better angle for these tricky bits. It's an alternative to lap grooming. Yeah, good boy. There. Okay, and then this side. You're doing it. One more leg, and then you're all done, ready for the bath. He really doesn't like this side. Alright, ready? Steady? Yeah. There. Just gonna kind of position them, get the tail out of the way. What? There. That'll work. Waka. Good boy. Good boy. You're doing it. Alright. Now, we've exhausted that, so let's get that out of the way. Last part. I'm going to do it this way. Good boy. Good boy. Now, one more area. Are we gonna have to do the lap grooming with you? He's like, yeah. All right. Well, here we go. Now this was your idea, not mine. What was that saying in that movie with Tom Cruise? What did he say? You know which one I'm talking about. He played the policeman who would arrest people before they would commit the crime. What was that called? Reacher? No. I think. Reacher? I think. Maybe. Famous line in that movie. Remember, this was your idea, not mine. Wow. Yeah. There. Done. You did it. You did it. You did it. You did it. All right, let's see. Let's see. Might as well get these front boots done. They're already done, but just to polish them. Good boy. All right, other side. You did it. All right, let's do it. Right this way. In case you were wondering what that interaction was earlier, that's just a fellow groomer attacking another fellow groomer because, you know, we're all carnivores, right? Oh, God. This pet grooming industry has its high roads and its low roads, right? All right, we're going to start with some pink paw degreaser. so he can get his perfect little tiger head. You know, it doesn't matter to that groomer that I'm actually offering free cat grooming tutorials and have been for 4 years now, right? So no, but what was her first instinct? To take a pile of shit, fill it up, and try and dump it over my head during one of my lives, you know? That is the state of affairs with some of the people in this industry, right? It's disgusting, actually. So I continue to go live. I actually moved apps. I came to this format so that I could get away from the abuse of the trolls, right? Yeah, so zero policy here when it comes to catering to trolls. Zero policy, right? Thank God for YouTube. Ready, steady, we're going to do your boots. They're a little wonky. You say, what's wonky? Well, they could use some sprucing up, that's all. Because your mommy wants you fluffy and cute. Yeah, that's right. Good boy. And a fluffy palm. Alright, good boy. Now what I'm doing is just running a fine tooth comb through the head just to make sure that that degreaser is working every single strand of hair. There. There we go. And then we're going to clean his eyes while the degreaser is working. Get the bubbles working. So, degreaser is currently being soaked. Daryl's making the bubbles, and I'm cleaning the cat's ears. So we're up to 3 things that we're doing all at the same time, right? When you watch a cat groomer any cat groomer working, they're usually trying to combine 2 to 3 steps throughout the entire grooming process. Why? To be able to get that cat groomed as fast as possible, but also without skipping any steps, and also hopefully in most cases trying to keep that cat at low stress levels, right? All right, ears. Good boy. Wham, 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 wham. All right. You ready? He's like, for what? We'll start with your boots. We'll start with your boots. Good boy. Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. It says we have 20 minutes before the next cat comes. Really? Really? 20 minutes. Not a whole lot of time. Not a whole lot of time left. Alright, let's use that choke spar. Wee! Scrub-a-dub-dub-dee, soft and little kitty, taking a bath could be so much fun. Scrub-a-dub-dub, 2 cats in a tub. Ba, 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 ba. Good boy. Alright, where's your boot brush? Here you go. Good boy. Taking a bath could be so much fun. Scrub-a-dub-dub, wonk, 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 wonk. Wow, you did it. Almost there. Almost there, buddy. boots? Where is that? There you go. Good boy. Alright, can I have this one? He's like, I guess so. Good boy. You're doing awesome. Say hi to your peeps. Say hi to you too. He's like, hey, what y'all doing? They're just watching you. He's like, but I'm naked. It's alright. They don't care. They've seen it before. They've seen it all before. It's okay. Alright, back boot. Brush that out. Waka 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 waka. And tail. Waka 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 waka. Alright, let's rinse your face out. He's like, let's not. Oh, it's not that bad. It's not that. Yes, it is. No. Really not. He said, you can't tell me otherwise. You're making me purple again, aren't you? Me a bird. I am. Men are allowed to have beauty treatments too, you know. He's like, I guess so. It'll make your mommy happy. He's like, I guess so. It's alright. Waka 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 waka. Wow 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 wow. Wow 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 wow. Wow wow. Good boy. Good boy. You're almost there. Alright. Squirrel, madam-dabby. Here, come back. There we go. Good boy. Waka, 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 waka. Yeah. Under your chinny chin chin. Under your chinny chin chin. Oh, chin. Good boy. Good boy. You did it. You did it. Alright. All done. He's like, I am. Yepper. Alright. Ready? Let's rinse you off. Wham. 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 Alright, head up. Here we go. Get it all off. Good boy. Alright, you did it. And let's rinse everything off and wrap you up in a towel. And we're going to put you in with your brother. And then we're going to take your brother out and do his tail. Good boy. Good boy. Are you leaving? He's like, yeah. Yeah, well, you're not done. Get it all rinsed out. Good boy. Good boy. You did it. Alright. Wrap you up. Wrap you up. Good boy. Ready, steady. Here we go. Gotcha. He's like, I did it, Ma. I did it. Yes, you did. Oh, whoops, sorry about that. When I grab that phone, I'm usually pressing the screenshot or the microphone button. Sorry about that. Wow. Good boy. You're almost there. Good boy. Good boy. Alright, let's start blowing his face out. Here we go. Try and get that cord out of the way. There. Is that too much for you? He's like, yeah. Better? He's like, no. It's alright. It's alright. Why are you scared? He's like, it's scary. Really? You're scared of this? Alright. Very rare that a cat's going to be scared of that dryer. 90% of cats are not, so we're just going to use the space heater instead. No cat is afraid of a space heater, right? Do it that way. Whoa. Whoa, the sound's gone, buddy. Sound's gone. He's like, really? Yeah. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. You did it. You're doing it. Good boy. Alright, let us do his ears. Ear flush. Alright, other side. Good boy. You're doing it. Alright, let's fluff your boots out, and then we'll put you in the dryer box. He's like, with my cousin? Yep. Yepper. That's what I love most about that dryer box, is that you can keep the siblings together where they can keep an eye on each other. And as you're doing one cat with one part of the grooming, the other cat is right there with them for the other part of their grooming. It's a $700 plus luxury. Do I actually positively need that dryer? No. But does it make my grooming easier for me and my cat clients? Yeah. That one's made by pettime.us. It's called a Pro Box. And right now it's currently $700 plus. They do sell cheaper versions of it for home use, and the home use ones have a little window on either side so you can pet your cat or give them treats while they're in there getting dry. So that's a pretty cool feature. Mine doesn't have that feature, so I wish it did. That would be nice if it did. Alright, let's fluff out your tail. And then you're almost there, buddy. I'm going to put you in the dryer box and then grab your brother. Alright, here we go. Oh, good boy. Alright, he's got some blue color on his tail, so we're going to bring him straight to the tub and rinse that out. And see if we have to double dip. Alright, right this way. Be right back. Mommy wanted blue. This is a one shade of blue. It looks more like aquamarine. No, we're gonna have water in the eyes, ears. We're gonna have water everywhere, right? It's a goddamn mute point. Ear flush has been available for years, people. Saline has been available for years. Every eye gets flushed, every ear gets flushed. It is a mute point. Y'all need to stop getting brainwashed or being a parrot and repeating things that you have heard from other people. I'm actually working in a salon, a practical salon, every day for 15 years, okay? It is okay if water gets in the cat's eyes. It is okay if the water gets in the cat's ears, right? Based on 15 years and 15,000 cat groomings, people. Don't be a parrot, right? Don't be a parrot. I'm only going to share with you what this salon has taught me, and it's okay. Ear flush, eye flush. That looks like aqua green. I don't think that's what the owner had in mind. So we're probably gonna have to double dip. That just means reapply another color, reapply it one more time. Alright. Tail's dry. How about if you groom cats for 15 years, study all of the cat grooming masters, run a cat grooming salon for 15 years, groom 15,000 cats, and then get back to me on what you think should or shouldn't happen with cats. Get back to me, and then we can have a conversation, okay? Gotcha? Does that make sense to you? No? Okay, well, I don't care, right? I don't. I honestly don't. Tired of Google telling me how to groom cats, right? It's actually a cute little color. I'm just gonna leave it. Waka waka. You're so cute. Is that Diane? Yes, you are. Adorable. Okay. Around. Waka waka. You're fine. Yeah. Alright, somebody's here. Alright. We're going to put him back in the box with his brother while we go answer the door, and I will be right back. And we're back. Alright, so while they're in the dryer box, we're just going to make sure we get their cat carriers ready. I usually start with a fresh pea palette. And then spray that with some Fellaway. You always want to check what a cat came in with, because sometimes a cat will pee or poop en route, so you always want to check that before you put the cat back into the cat carrier. Otherwise, you're putting a freshly clothed cat back into an area that might have poop or urine in it, right? Obviously that goes without saying, but alright, so these are done. Alright. And then we have the interactive toy on standby, and we put that on just to keep their minds occupied after their grooming while they're waiting for their owners to pick up, right? And then I get that at Petco. Alright, where were we? We were with King. We were working on King. Alright, little one. Waka waka. Just one. Just one. Just one. Just one. Just one. Just one. He's like, I want to come out too. Waka 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 waka. There. Alright, King. Let's check your meat. He's like, it's fine. No, not really. It's not fine. I just want to shave that. He's like, are we there yet? Almost. Alright. You're doing it. Wah. 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 So with this color, what color do you see? Do you see blue or do you see a different color? Just thought I'd ask. It's definitely a shade of blue, but... And what does this say? Hawaii blue. Okay. Thought it was going to say something like turquoise blue. Alright. That's done. Wow. You're doing it. He's like, I am? Yeah, you are. Waka waka. Should I just use lap grooming? He's like, yeah. Alright. We'll lap groom him for the final finish. Alright. Ready, steady, here we go. He's on your side, buddy. He's like, no. No. That grooming is not for every cat. It's not for every groomer either. But it does come in handy. Alright. Let me see. Other side? Yeah, gotcha. Gotcha. You're doing it. Yes, you are. Alright, back legs. Waka. Wow. 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 You little squirm worm. If you got an exceptionally wiggly cat, just put a happy hoodie on their body. You'll be amazed at what that does, right? People are like, what? Yeah, happy hoodie. Just slip it over the head and get it down onto the body. That's going to reduce a squirm-worm cat's movements by at least 50%, if not more. Pretty much every time. Walk up. Fine. You don't have to do it that way. He hates that. Or he hates the way I'm doing it, right? So, let's switch it to a different way. You need it. All done. Good boy. So, where's the fluffer? We got a fluffer dryer. Let's get that on. Oh, whoops. You did it. Good boy. Alright, let's finish your brother. Say goodbye to your peeps. Alright, say goodbye. Alright. Here we go. Alright, now for his cousin. Waka waka. Now you can come out. Good boy. Not enough time to get him dry. So we're going to use the do-it-yourself stand dryer to finish his drying. He doesn't, oh that's right. He's scared of sound. So now what? Well, we could put the space heater on, and while that's on, we could continue to allow his boots to dry, and if they're still damp by the time we're done, we'll come up with something to get them dry, right? But let's just not upset him right now. Cat grooming is playing a game of chess. Dog grooming is playing a game of checkers. There's going to be strategy involved with every move that you make when you're working with cats. Alright. We're going to get Bentley in checkmate. Alright? steady, here we go. Good boy. Ready? He's like, for what? There. You're doing it.
Coco chain cocky.
Alright, where's your eye scissors? There it is. Ready, steady, here we go. Alright, so that heater, that space heater, is working perfectly to get him dry without getting him triggered, right? So that we can keep him relaxed and do his final finishings, especially around his face, right? He's a little sound sensitive. So we're going to wait till the very end to fluff out his boots, but we're going to utilize that space heater to dry as much of him as possible while we're doing the final finishings. Because all we basically need is the body, for the body to be dry to do this final finishing, right? The boots can stay damp, that's fine. Or you could have blown the boots out while the cat was still in the tub, right? Could have done it that way. Alright. A lot of groomers will, after they wash an animal, they'll just blow out a lot of the water off the dog's coat while the dog is still in the bathtub. You can do the same thing with the cat. You just gotta make sure you put the happy hoodie on. Alright, you did it. Now, boots. Let's see if we can utilize this space heater. It might be all that he needs. Might is the optional word. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. Boots are fluffing. That's all that matters, right? Yeah. So we avoided any kind of a velocity or high power dryer to get him done, right? Using a line cut, so that's fairly easy to do. Okay, other side. Wow. 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 You need it. Alright, back boots. Wow. Tail off way. The boots are fluffing. space heater is probably one of the most underrated grooming tools for cat grooming, because you don't really ever hear anyone talking about it, right? I've seen one groomer talk about it. She's not even in this country. She's from Australia. Alright, other side. Is that better? She's like, yeah. Awesome. You did it. Now, let's double check. There we go. You did it, buddy. Okay, you did it. Let's check the boots. Make sure they're on point. What does that mean? That they're lining up? Alright. If you don't have any happy hoodies at home and you're not sure how to get a hold of them, even though they're all over the internet, try just getting a hold of a tennis sweatband. Make sure you modify it. Cut it about 2/3 of the way up. That's for the neck area, so that you're not putting any pressure on the neck, right? And then you could slip it right over the cat's head. And that is a modified happy hoodie for $1. Because these tennis sweatbands are $1, right? One is probably not going to be enough for sound protection. You probably want to double up. Double or triple these happy hoodies. So that's a tennis sweatband,
Okay.
and then that's a small, extra small happy hoodie, and another small. They get stretched out and then they become useless unless you use them as the second or third layer, and then they work perfect. So we're trying to get him to fluff himself out without him getting triggered by sound. So it may not necessarily be sound, it may just be the sensation of that feeling, right? Yeah. So we'll just bypass that. We don't need to fluff him out. That's just habit. Normally I'm gonna fluff off every cat at the very end, but we're not gonna do that with him. Thought I would give it a go, but he said nope. Fairly easy to understand a cat and what they're saying. Did you see what he did? That meant nope, in case you were wondering, right? Not a hell's chance is what he said. Abso-fucking-lutely not is what he said. And he said it crystal clear, right? He said it with crystal clarity. There we go. The palm was getting a little stringy, so we're just taking the thinning shears and just taping it back to give it a fuller appearance, right? Okay, all done. Say goodbye to your peeps, little one. That's Bentley. Yeah. Cousin of King. Two back-to-back beautiful Persian boys. Cousins. They're not brothers. Different moms and dads. Same cattery though. or a different mom. Same dad, I think, maybe. Something like that. Indeed it. Alright, we're going to go call your mom. And you're all done. And that is called a modified lion cut. Here in our salon, we call it a tigon. Head of a tiger, lion pattern on the body. So you combine tiger and lion, you get a tigon, right? That's what we call that. I could have come up with any name. It's not what it's called, but the fact that an owner can now look at a photo on our website and say, that's what I want. Because unless you can give me crystal clarity as to what it is that you want for your cat's grooming, I will not begin services. I'm not just going to guess what I think you want for your cat. Oh no, you're going to be crystal clear with me. Crystal clear communication is key for cat grooming. Whether it's communication coming from the cat or from the cat owner, we need crystal clear clarification, right? So, anyway, thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back. Take care.